There we go. Okay. Now I need to tweet. Let me tweet. Not life, live. Live now. And I want my Twitch. Which is bruh. Oh, now I'm echoing in my own ear. There we go. There we go. Huh. I want it the other way. I want it the other way so you guys can see my thumbnail. My silly little thumbnail. On my 2.0. I love those little emoticons. Post. Okay, I tweeted. I gotta put my setup. So I'm here. And then I'm here. I'm such a noob, okay, gang? So as you can see, I've given myself laser eyes before I've even rendered anything else. I have sorted through my layers and made all the different layers I think I would need. I did that in advance because I like just painting the layers and going from the colored sketch. I know some people like to do a whole finished piece and then cut that up. And, you know, maybe as I get more experienced with this, I'll change my workflow and see the utility in that. But I don't like doing that. I don't know if it's because I don't have like the steadiest hand when I'm like selecting and cutting things out. I don't know what is up, but I just don't like doing that. I prefer to kind of just draw each layer as I go, and then if I have to cut it further. And I've color coded everything. Now I've color coded everything. So everything should be color coded to help me out a little bit. And I made myself these laser eyes. I'm not done with them. I want to, you know, fix them up a little. But I've also changed this. So instead of the cat ears, because I was thinking about the cat ears and I was thinking about like model design, that's a splash. And I think there's already a lot going on up here. I think, you know, as an area of interest, this sort of zone can only have so much going on in it before it's just like too busy. And I know myself. I know that I will not remember to put down the goggles every time I want to use cat ears. I know myself. I know exactly the type of stupid I am. And you know what? That's beautiful. I also have the original Daisy recolor that I did and started rigging before I decided I just wanted to change up the whole design and kind of do it more in my style, like how I draw. Because I think I wouldn't draw every character a chibi like this. I just think these are like Daisy proportions. But I really love characters with like strong shape language. I might actually want to make her shape language even stronger as I'm drawing. Now I'm going, oops, not what I want to do. I was going to, they're all in the head folder. That's so funny. That's actually kind of really funny. I'll just call this whole model instead. Whole model. I love spelling. I don't think you guys can even read that. Ha! I don't even know where I'm going to start. I actually want to work on the face first. I usually work on the clothes first, but I want to work on the face first. I'm gonna hide these toggles. And I'm just gonna start going for it. I forgot a nose folder. I forgot a nose layer, bro. She's a professional artist. She's a professional artist. At least I remembered that now. You know, it's crazy that people pay me to do art. It really is crazy work. Oh, another thing I want to do is, just because I always forget, and I like to use all my tools that I have at my disposal. So, you know, when Clip Studio has like auto meshing, and you know, it can like start the rig for me, I enjoy that. But part of that is acknowledging that right and left are backwards when you do character design, which I actually knew that from school. But it's a stupid rule, and I don't understand it, and I don't care to understand it, but I need to remember it in this situation, just in case. And I actually need to turn off symmetry. Actually, I'll turn it on for the face. I just think, like, as a character, you know, the type of character I'm trying to portray, I think the cute little face is the best. I think there's nothing better than a cute little face. And I actually... Oh, I can do it here. Ha! And then I'm going to just kind of do that. Maybe like that brown. Let's see if I like that. I think I do. I think I do like that quite a bit, actually. I'm sorry that I'm not, like, super gassed up right now. I should really go get myself a drink. I should get myself some Coke. That'll give me some energy. Coca-Cola, of course. But I don't know. I've just been having one of those days. Especially because, like, I was so prepped to, like, wake up really early and be, like, productive today, and then I didn't do that. And I guess I've just been dealing with that. It also doesn't help that my schedule changed last minute. I think I want her to be rounder. Oop. I want her to be rounder, rounder, rounder with a littler chin. There we go. Like that. Nope, like that. There you go. There we go. But I just, you know, and I like the Daisy model I have now. I want to, like, make it really clear that I like this model quite a lot. Not that I'd be hurting anyone's feelings by saying otherwise. I'm the one that made the model, but you know, I do. I think I slayed. Especially for this being, you know, baby's first Live2D model. Not Live2D, a Nochi2D model. You know, I was really proud of myself, and I was really disappointed when the project that Daisy was supposed to be for kind of like fell through. And then like I enjoyed streaming using the Daisy model. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I still do enjoy it. I don't know why I'm speaking in the past tense. I do enjoy it still. But this just isn't like, this is how I draw for other people, sure. Other people that request stuff like this, that is, you know, how I draw for them. But, you know, it's not really... It's not really how I would draw to choose to represent myself. And it was one of those things that, like, when I kind of decided that, like, because I think, like, my first, like, week or so of VTubing, maybe even more than the first week, was very much, I don't want to say made to cater to the algorithm, but, you know, I was kind of just doing stuff because I thought it would do well. And I think the reality of, like, being a smaller VTuber is that, you know, a lot of it's luck. Is that... I'm so confused as to what that is. You guys see what I'm talking about? This little, like... these little weird areas. Or do you not see it? Is this just me being crazy? I think this might just be me going a little crazy. I do want to grab a little pink and put a little pink in there. Oop, that may be a little too much pink. I just want soft. There we go. I feel like that's still a little too much pink. I do want to kind of pull the pink up through here. And then maybe just blur this a little bit more. And just, you know, keep blurring that. And I think I also want to just airbrush soft a little more of that base color. And I wonder what the highlight will look like, the lighten. Just a little. Okay, now I'm going to turn off symmetry. This is the right ear, and I will be doing this literally every single time I have to do a right left, because if not, I will mess it up and it will just be annoying. I feel like I should actually put the ears behind the head, the face. I'm not just saying that so I can be messy. Who am I kidding? I am just saying that so I can draw messy. But yeah, I haven't really done any experiments lately. Which I want to start doing, like, more art experiments and stuff that I've never done before. I did the music stream. That music stream was a lot of fun. I am going to continue it tomorrow, and while it was unfortunately, you know, What was unfortunately started out of necessity of realizing that my beloved boom 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 is AI generated, which ill icky icky icky. No, I low-key think just doing like a little I don't know how I'm gonna stylize an ear with this. I think I want this sort of shape. Okay, if we can get a good stroke, that works. No, it doesn't. Ugh. I'm gonna be here forever. Okay, it needs to go down and then up, around, 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 like that. That looks fine. I can work with that. I can work with that. I'm not just being delusional. I can work with that. Let me just... Okay. Liquefied too close to the sun. I liquefied a little too close to the sun. There we go. That's better. I am gonna miss this music, even though it's AI generated. That's my confession today. I am gonna miss it. I didn't know it was like... It's also that like I actually didn't know the effect AI had like on the environment until very recently. Which, you know, call me whatever you want, but I just like didn't know. I didn't realize that AI had like such a bad impact on the environment. Especially because like part of my job is using ChatGPT. And I've only recently realized that and have like completely stopped using AI. At least as far as like my work will allow. And I'd actually meant to you know, part of that was going and being like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, make sure I credit everyone whose, you know, stuff I use, because it's really cool that people like put up assets and such for free online. And then I was looking for my music and I found my music and it was like AI generated, and I was like, love that. Love that. And that was kind of just... That's just me being salty, but still. Okay. Which eye do we think is better to copy and paste? I like this eye more. Don't know if I'm being biased, but I like this eye more. This is the left eye. Even though it's the right eye, it's the left eye. Either way, I'm gonna have to copy paste. So I guess I'll just delete her. Yeah, and that gets rid of everyone. I've seen people like do the rigging where they just have one eye, which like good for you, but you know, skill issue on my part. I don't really know how to do that. Maybe using an actual brush. I was literally like, why isn't it going? But yeah. Gone. Be gone. Ban. Fandom. Yeah, they're evading bans. They're evading bans. I will snitch. I will snitch. I will snitch. I will. Tried to sell me viewers. And a little frowny face. Tried to sell me viewers. Block them. I do want to block them. Bye. Bruh. Bruh. I do not want bots. I'd rather have 0 viewers forever. I do not want bots. No bots. None. Okay. There we go. J again. Blur that. Blur that. Yay! I think that's good enough for an eye white in the background. Yeah, that's fine. Next is the iris. Whoop. I think it would have been smarter of me to grab the actual color it is and not that stupid color. It's actually a lot of different colors. Let me grab that. I'll start with that. Okay. Oof, this is stressful. Okay. Make the brush smaller. Use your brain, Daisy. Use your brain. I need to get Coke. I should get a Coke. Use your brain, Daisy. Just use your brain. It's okay if it's not perfect. There we go. That's cute. Okay. There we go. That's cute. Block him. I need the yellow there. And then I want the purple on the top. And then I actually do want some of this blue in there as well. It's grown on me. And it's super hot in the house. Did we leave the door open somewhere, or is it just summer? Let me go get a drink real quick. Wait. Plus... Text. Okay. Getting a drink. PRB. Okay, I'll be back. I got a Sprite. Yummy, yummy Sprite. Still doing the iris, that's what I was doing. I'm just gonna kind of free ball. And if it comes out looking good, it comes out looking good. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Let me actually put on the actual... eye white. Oops. Do want to make a bit of a rim. Oh my goodness, I got a Sprite and now I'm burping. That's what I get for being unhealthy. That's what I get. Well, it's your loss. Sprite drinking ASMR. I would like the actual brush for this, please. Thank you so much. What was that? I'm sorry, chat. I have no idea what sound just came out of me. That was strange. Okay. Do I have pink in my eyes? Yes, I do actually. A little pink. I just really put like all the colors in my eye to be honest. I don't even know if this is how like big sparkly anime eyes work. This is how they work in my dreams. Painterly blender, because I love the Painterly blender. I feel like the blur just doesn't do what I ever want it to do unless I'm doing like tiny little details. I'm so afraid for this monitor because each time I like move my pen, the monitor just starts shifting. And I'm so afraid I'm gonna like draw a little too aggressively and then like my monitor just falls over on top of me. I'll take that as my act of God to stop screaming, to pack it up and go become a nun. Because for me, honestly, like, ideal lifestyle, I was reading Growing into God by, oh my gosh, what's his name? I can't remember the author's name. It's this book on mysticism, which I love mysticism. I could yap about mysticism forever. And part of it, he was talking about this one nun that just like he was talking about monastic traditions, and part of that were like cloistered nuns, and it was like, oh, she lived in this little cell with her cat, and all she did was pray all day and hang out with her cat, and she got her food through a window, and she didn't talk with anybody. She just, you know, hung out with her cat and prayed to God. And I was like, ideal life. No internet, no nothing. Just like, especially if they're like good theology books. Oh, if they're good theology books, you're never getting me to leave. Like, I hope everyone accounted for that, because you're never getting me out of here. No, 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 no. You know, do not worry. I was just kind of like, why does this sound great? Like, you know, I'd miss my family and all that, but this actually sounds kind of great. So I don't. And it's like, the church made this illegal, and I'm like, why? It's probably like, you know, the psychological effects of solitary confinement or something reasonable. But also, why? Especially if they like gave me something to like make art with. I don't know if you guys can hear the soda. I think I'd be good. I fear I'm simply built different. I mean, you know, I'm already good at talking to nobody, right? None of you can say anything because nobody's here. I'm just being silly. I was actually like, because I was thinking about this, I saw this Reverend Ed Trevor's Redders video. He is, I want to say, an Anglican priest. Priest of the Anglican tradition, and you know, he made this video about like how we measure success. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna burp again. Oh, I can get rid of my text. Oops. I'm a good streamer. I actually do kind of want to try out the softer iris look. Just because I feel like there are lots of hard edges in this design. If I don't like it, I can just go back. I can just go back. How do I feel about that? I don't like it. I don't like it. Go back. Go back. I do not like it. Go back. Make it like a dark blue. Oh my goodness. Just immediately, I don't like it. Nope. Nope, I do not like that. I've always thought artists that do like those gummy eyes were so cool, but I did not like that. I did not like that one bit. So anyway, I was watching this Reverend Ed Trevor's video about like redefining success, and he was talking about like corporations. But I think it really like pastored to me about like how to act here on YouTube. And like as a VTuber, which is always nice. It's always nice to be pastored to in a message that isn't exactly meant for you. Or isn't meant specifically for you. Because he was talking about how about corporations and how stockholders are concerned with, you know, profit and not necessarily things like the well-being of their employees, which, you know, would have been the biblical standard. And it was about that, but I was also thinking, sort of tangentially related to that, about my own channel and about, you know, just numbers, because I think like, and maybe this is like a taboo subject, but maybe it's because there are just so many bots around, or maybe it's just like internet culture, but it's so easy to like get obsessed with numbers. And I don't know why, but it just is. Maybe it's designed that way so that you're always, you know, pumping out more for daddy YouTube. Or maybe I'm just particularly insecure, but he was talking about, you know, focusing instead on how we help people and, you know, sort of more on building community and being there for your community as opposed to just making money from that community. And, you know, that really spoke to me in the way of kind of getting my head on straight with what my goals are and how I'm going to treat this channel and conduct myself. Because I just, especially since I've decided to become a VTuber, I've been made to do a lot of reflecting to make sure, like, not that I'm perfect in my speech, because I think you'd have to, you know, be Jesus to be that, but, you know, making sure that I'm not saying anything hurtful. You know, this might be a little childish of me, but I don't know if you guys have ever seen those, like, think posters that they put up in, like, elementary schools. Here, let me find one. Oh, there it is. That's on Amazon. Can I get a JPEG? Can I get a JPEG? No? Why is this all shopping? I'm in images! Okay, here's a JPEG. Here's a JPEG, guys. So, and this might sound very silly to you, but I've been, like, unironically using this to, like, conduct myself. Is it true? Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Think! Because, like, and this is something that I've only started to learn really recently because I'm very new at this. And this is, you know, very contrary to my nature and how I usually am. I actually did, like, very little prep before just deciding to, like, jump in and become a YouTuber. Which I think it's a sign of character growth, honestly. Because, like, being a VTuber has been something that I've wanted to do for a long time just because it, like, looked really fun. And it is really fun. But I found, like, especially because Christianity is a part of my branding, which... what a statement. And that's not anything against Christianity, that's everything against branding. Especially because I'm not, I am not a very money motivated person. I like numbers, I like validation, but you know, maybe it's because I'm privileged and I live comfortably, like, with my mom. But I've never been, like, the most money-oriented person on the planet. What was I talking about? Oh, yes, interactions online. So, because of that, and because, like, I've seen prosperity gospel stuff. Oh, let me do a pinned message. Just chatting and drawing. Just with a T at the end. I get very easily distracted. It's okay. But it's one of those things that, like, especially because I've seen, like, mega church stuff, which I'll show you guys some mega church stuff that I was reminded that this existed literally yesterday. A fun fact about this church, this is Transformation Church. I'm not big enough where I think this will, like, affect them. But I actually used to listen to Transformation Church on Spotify. Just because I'll do that sometimes, like, I'll, like, listen to sermons or whatever. And, you know, contrary to popular belief, you know, I don't think you have to agree with everything a pastor says to, like, listen to them. So even though ideologically we didn't meet eye to eye, especially like listening to him in an audio format, I kind of just thought he was a normal dude. I kind of just thought he was like a normal pastor. You know, maybe a pastor with a bigger congregation and a Spotify podcast, but like a normal pastor. Sprite. Hi. I got distracted. And I started yapping. Hi. This might be funny for you to come up for. I'm very good, thank you. I'm doing better. I'm having Sprite. We love yapping, yes. So I was talking about like Christianity online and Christianity as like a part of my brand, quote unquote, and how I don't really like that. And I don't really like calling it a brand. But I started talking about how I used to listen to this pastor, and I didn't know he was like this crazy rich guy because I would just listen to him on Spotify. And then I was reminded that this existed, so prepare your eyes for light mode. I'm not gonna play it, but this right here is American pastor Mike Todd sitting in a boat live on stage with a whole rain set that probably cost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to say that God is your anchor, which is like the most vanilla preaching on the planet. And I just remembered that this existed. And like whenever I think of the fact that like I'm an actual Christian VTuber, I just think of this guy. And I don't know why, but I just think of that guy. And before that, I was talking about the internet and how I have to like actually interact with people to like get out there. And I've already gotten like lots of mean well, not on my own stuff, but like on other people's stuff where I comment and then the person that hates the other person but can't reach them because they're a really big VTuber decides like, oh, this person commenting, I'll fight them. And I've unironically been using this. Like, I've unironically been using the elementary school, is it true? Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Because if not, like, I don't want to crash out on random strangers. So I was working on myself before I got distracted talking about that. And I actually didn't like how this iris was looking, and I was gonna change it. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. So yeah, I'm cute. Thank you. I like doing the coloring piece by piece. I have all these layers. Let me move my head. Oh, whoops. There, that's me. I'm still here. But I did all my layers already. Most of them are empty. And I kind of just like to do the coloring with the layers already separated instead of coloring and then separating and then drawing the back. Just because I think it's faster. I don't know if it's actually faster, but I think it's faster. So that's what matters. Yes. Okay. That looks like a kind of looked like a color wheel when I zoomed out. Got a little blur without looking terrible. Please, Clip Studio. Please, Clip Studio, make the blur look good today. But yeah. Okay. I'm trying to do like a little dimension in here. Maybe if I do soft light? No. Add? Ooh. Add at a lower opacity? That's a little better. Ugh. Okay. 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go! No. Go! No. Ah! Okay. No, I actually want it downward, I think. I think I want the light part downward. Come on. Come on! No. There we go. That works. And we just blur it to hide our sins. Blur it to hide our sins. Okay, what does that look like zoomed out? That looks better. I'm not still entirely a fan of it. What if I... No, that just makes it whiter. What does color burn do? That makes it way too dark. A lot of me doing art is just pressing different buttons until something works. Sometimes you just gotta keep pressing the buttons. Okay, that's a little too pink. No, I don't like that either. Ah! What does darker color do? Nothing. What if I do hard light? I have no idea. I can Google it, but I have no idea. I know they grow into like a vine. Watermelons. But I have no clue. I know that you'd need to like find your growing area in Germany and then see if you could grow watermelons there or what type of watermelon you would need. Grow zones. Watermelon. Let me see. Plant hardiness zones. Oh, these are all in German. I should have anticipated that. That's in German. Okay. Okay, well. That's all in German, so I don't think I can read that and help you. Wait, let me pull it back up. I can just send you the link. What am I doing? No, now it's in English. What? Oh, it's just a little it's the tag from the literature that they're citing. That's in German. I understand. When to plant vegetables in Germany? This is such a terrible website. This plant database. Because I found this, which is in English. But it's very bad, I think. Like, it just kind of says, lol, good luck. I don't know. I'm sure you can find somebody who can figure this out for you. But I don't think... I don't think I'm the call on this one. Okay. Ah. Let me look at this daisy. She has less pink. I'm very zoomed in. Okay. And I think she has like more dimension in the rims. The rims! What if I just do a little shadow and just kind of... Oh! Why is that black? Why is that black? No! Is this gonna be black too? Why is it all black? Oh, it's because color burn. Okay, that's a huge brush. Okay! I'll be here. Okay. Get to add some dimension. Add some dimension. And I think maybe if I get like... put this on normal. And then kind of make it smaller. Like just a little. Just like little eye freckles, I guess. Maybe if I do like more of these hard shapes. What if I make them like even lighter? There we go. Just kind of doing shapes. Kind of doing shapes. Okay. There we go. Now what if I like blur this a little? Oh. Maybe I should do it on a different layer. Woo, 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 woo. And put like layer effects on that layer. And see if that likes me better. What type of layer effect should I do? Is it only add that this has? Well, rather, what does soft light look like, or hard light? No, soft light. I kind of like soft light, actually. Okay, let me do soft light. And then kind of just start doing shapes. Try and make make the shapes kind of curve more with the eye. Just do that, just lots of curve. Lots of curve. I have my color history, yes I do, ha ha ha. Coloring. I actually think that only the yellow part should have this. Maybe I'm being biased, but I don't really like how it looks up there. I do want to soften it just a little. I think that is probably as good as that's going to go. I think it's up here. I think it's these like pink bits up here. Do a little bit of this. And then just blur it out until it looks good, question mark? I don't know why, but my brain has just not been working today. Like, I've been trying, but my brain has just been fried all day, and I have no clue as to why. Maybe it's just one of those days. I think it's really because I just like added a lot to my workload, deciding to just kind of like deciding to just start streaming before getting a new job was an interesting choice on my part. I will not quit because it is fun, but certainly was an interesting choice on my part. It really was. Because I mean, I also didn't like expect streaming. I don't want to call it hard because I'm literally just like talking to myself in my room drawing. But like I don't know how to say it. I don't even know how to like verbalize this. I guess tiring? Not that I like don't like streaming. I love it. I think it's a very fun hobby. I didn't expect it to be so tiring. I didn't expect to have to make my brain work so much to do it. My poor brain is usually like maybe it's this line I made that I don't like. Ugh. Let me do it this way instead. I do that kind of? I'm just playing with shapes until I find something that I think looks cute. There is no real, like, method to my madness. My method is just... iris, okay. Then I make this blue. Hi, Bill. Hi. So yeah, I don't really have plans for this eye. I mean, like, I like this eye. I feel like I need to do the little glittery bits too. I feel like that'll make it look better. Hi, Senko, you're back. I feel like the little glittery bits will make it look better. Where's my glitter? Where is my glitter brush? That's not my glitter brush. Oh, that's huge. Hi, hi. No, I don't want the particle size to be huge. It's the particle density I want to be lower. Okay. Just gonna, oop. I feel like I should make a new layer. This is very scary for me. Okay, that's too much glitter. Okay, what if I do, make that a clipping mask. Make this, I don't know, hard, not hard mix, hard light up there. That looks exactly the same. I'm not being delulu, right? That looks exactly the same. That looked exactly the same as the normal. What about the soft light? That's better. Okay, I think that's a little too much. Yeah. Okay. Just a little bit. That's way too much. Ah, okay. Let me start with the yellow bit. There we go. Now we're gonna do the blue bit. Okay. Then I'm gonna do a little tiny bit of pink. Please don't hurt me. I was talking to the computer. Please do not hurt me. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, I like that. I think that'll look good with the pupil. I think that'll look good with the pupil. I think I'm actually gonna turn down the opacity and just kinda pop in the backlight and then grab a big fat blur tool and just kinda blur it a little tiny bit. I really want to blur it more on the edges than in the middle, like that. Okay. Now let's put a pupil on this bad boy and see how it really looks. That's the real test. Merge selected layers. There we go. I hate that it takes my color coding away. I'm sorry that my face tracking keeps stopping. Like, my nose has been really itchy and I don't know why. And I've just been like scratching my nose. Okay. Now let's put you back together. Okay. She still looks kind of crazy without lashes, but I think that's cute. I think that's cute. I think we made it straight back to cute territory. Right where I want it to be. And I think that is good. We made it. That I wanted YouTube chat here. I clicked on something and I messed up my setup on my other screen. I want YouTube chat and then I want not Discord, Twitch chat. Now the shinies. Am I gonna do white? I think I'm just gonna do white. I like a good white shiny. I know people do like those like colorful, like super anime eyes, and these are already pretty. I almost knocked over my Sprite. These are already pretty anime. Oh, that's my mom. I don't know if you guys heard the door opening, but that's my mom. Hi, I'm streaming. Thank you. My mom got back from the doctor. I'm gonna put a little more dimension into the pupil. I just want to map out the eye first. Cross, it'll be like there. And then I'm going to do another little shiny right here. Right there. I think that's cute. One of the things I like about doing cartooning is that I can kind of just turn on my logic brain and go, is it cute? Not does it make sense, not, you know, especially in VTubing, not is this proportion, are these anatomy, is this correct, but is it cute? If the answer is yes, it's cute, then it stays. If the answer is no, it is not cute, it goes away. It goes away, never to return. I actually like this funky, not quite round pupil. But I do like to go in. Using an actual brush would help. I do like to go in and do this. And then I'm gonna grab J again. And do that. I'm gonna just kinda blur the edges ever so slightly. Zoom out to check it. She's cute. Perfect. She needs a little pupil reshaping, but she's cute. And that is what is important. That. The 2.0 is cute. There we go. That's not even where I'm on the right layer. I'm like, why isn't this blending? It's because I'm on the wrong layer. That's the one thing about illustrating for VTuber models. That's like... Let me actually turn on this face skin. That's terrifying. I know she's not done yet, but that's terrifying. I think it's the lack of lashes. And I think... No, I don't think she needs another shiny here. I think it's just the lack of lashes. But that is terrifying. Let me see how much battery my phone has. My phone has 66%. Putting it on battery saver would help. Sprite. Okay. Let me turn these off. Let me go over here. I'm glad I decided to start with the face. I usually start with the body, but I get like so bogged down from just like not being super excited to do the body at that moment that I like lose steam. If that makes sense. That I lose steam. And then I just go, I'm tired, and I don't finish it. Okay, now let's see what this looks like. That's why we need to check with the real layers. That's why we need to check with the real layers. So yeah, my hamster's been on strike since I got back from vacation, which I think is very funny. Like he refuses to come out at a time that is convenient to the humans, which he used to do all the time before the cruise. Not the stream, before the cruise. And it's only like at midnight when I wake up to just him rattling on the wheel. And I go, oh, Croqueta's awake! Ah! Real life Frank. It's only when that happens that I get to see him. Oh, speaking of Senko, since you're here, I did decide to make some changes to the toggle list. I'm getting laser eyes. It's like the YouTube thumbnail. I don't know if you saw the YouTube thumbnail. I have the rough ones done. I did this off stream. So I'm getting laser eyes. Oh, my tracking. My tracking. I'm getting laser eyes. I'm giving myself laser eyes, rather. And what else? Oh, I decided to get rid of the cat ears and replace it with holding Frank because I think there's just like a lot going on where the cat ears would be with the little goggles and the little puff, and I think to do that I'd have to remember to put down my goggles and to, you know, do that whenever I want to make the cat ears go, and I don't think I'd remember to do that. I just don't think I would remember to do that. And I think you've been here long enough that I think you also should agree with that. And then I'm just gonna do the spikes. I think I want to do all the base colors of the different parts. I always forget how long art takes me, especially when I'm trying to like talk. And I've only been streaming for an hour, bruh. No, I need more endurance in this. I refuse. I need more endurance in this. I'm streaming 2 hours today. I swear. I swear. After 2 hours, I will be allowed to break, but to stop. But I'm doing it. Why does YouTube not show how long I've been live? Does OBS show it? No. Does Twitch show it? Yeah, I've been live for an hour and 20 minutes. 40 more minutes. More if I've got it in me, but 40 more minutes. I just don't know. I don't know where the gasoline's been. I don't know where it's gone. I would like it back, please. And I feel like I need to change the eye white color a little bit. I think it's kind of given jaundice. I think it's given jaundice. I think I need to make the eye whites whiter. I think it's given jaundice. Is that what it's called? The disease. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna miss this background music. Why did it have to be made by AI? It's so cute, and it was free. It was so cute. And then I went to check it and to credit the person who made it, but there wasn't a person who made it. And it really was terrible, like... Okay. Is there a reason why this isn't going? Oh, because this isn't the right spike. Yeah. And then credit our Lord and Savior ChatGPT, literally. And I was like, well, it'd be kind of hypocritical of me to be like, ugh, AI, and then to like have an AI background music. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing the music tomorrow's stream, but I don't even know how to make music. Like, if it wasn't that the person, the one real person who answered me was like, well, I'd be doing it for the first time too, that I was like, I guess I'll just do it myself. Because they wanted, like... And I didn't want to say this to them and, like, be rude because... You know, I think people should be paid for their work. But they were literally charging my 2-week salary to make this song, and I was like, no. And so they charged, like, they gave me a number, and that was 2 weeks of my salary. So I was like, hey, can I, you know, listen to some music you've done before? And they literally hit me with the oh no, this would be my first time making a track, and I was like, ah! Like this is your first time? Your first time? Yeah, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll just do it myself. And I'll figure something out. At least I can make content from it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. But since I needed to reschedule my Saturday stream, I thought, you know, I'll just do it with the stupid AI music, and that's it. But at least I'm feeling way better. Which is good, because I thought that cruise cold was going to take me out. Especially because, like, cruise colds don't play around. Like, the cold you get on a cruise is, yeah, I'm back in action. But it's like the cruise you get from a cold is, it's like the super virus. It's like everything that was on that ship is going into your body. And I was the only one who went on the cruise that got sick. I'm like, why me? What I do? I've washed my hands. You know, what did I do? I don't know how to render lashes at all. Okay. I feel like I'm just gonna have to look up tutorials on how to render lashes, because this is rough. Ugh. Okay. Okay. How to render anime lashes. Da-da, da-da. I really want to do a... Why is it generating an AI image? I don't want this. No AI. Bad. Brother, ugh. Oh, I have to show you this. I have to show you this. I have to show you what it gave me. Look at this. Look at this disgusting. Look at what friggin', this is what I get for using Bing. Right? Isn't it disgusting? Did you just clip me out of context? Yeah, that's okay. Hi! Yes, I did make it myself. Hi, Tanya. I'm making my 2.0, but... Right? Isn't it gross? Isn't it gross what it gave me? Or is it? I already X'd out of it. I was so disgusted I X'd out of it. No! Don't read! It's making images again. Thank you. Yeah, this is my first model. Baby's first. This is baby's second. She's not really rendered at all. But I can show you. If I get rid of all these. Why do you want to know that, Senko? I don't know what it's called. Suspicious. Does it say my name? Okay, it doesn't say my real name. It says my personal Gmail, but it doesn't say my real name. This one's even worse. Oh my god, okay, I'm not gonna put the Bing back up again. But this picture's even worse. Let me show you what it made. I was looking for a real tutorial. And it just gave me this. And it's all just... I don't know why it did that to me. That's very rude, I think. Oh yeah. I should use Google. I should. I don't care if that email leaks. It's okay. That's not my important email, so it doesn't matter. But I will be careful. Thank you. I didn't know that it did that. Okay. Now it's giving me eyelash extensions. Bro. What if I do it on Pinterest? Render eyelashes. On Pinterest, I have to be careful because this is my real name. Anime. Seriously? Seriously? Tutorial. I remember when Pinterest used to be good. I remember when Pinterest used to be good. Searched up thing on Bing is Google. Is that real? Is the most searched up thing on Bing literally Google? That's so funny. None of this is giving me what I want. I guess this kinda does. Okay. I think I can steal this person's flow a little. As a treat. Okay. Bro, what did I do? It's this one, I think. It's here. That isn't as round as I'd like it to be. Become rounder. I can use the liquify tool. What am I doing? What I should be doing is getting my chat back up. But really quick, listen to the weird stuff you say. Oh no, okay. I'll listen to it. I'll listen to the clip. The bork, bork, bork. Yes, I yap. I say so many weird things. It's okay. I'm just a girl. I can say all the weird things I want. I don't know if I don't like how it looks because it's not done, or if I don't like how it looks because it's bad. I'm just a girl, okay? Not very girl boss feminism of me, I know. But the cruise you get on the cold. Yes, the cruise you get on the cold. I can speak English. I'm actually a great English speaker. Lies. That's real. This is gonna be a Spanish language channel from now on, Senko. Goodbye. Okay. What did I use? I used this dark brown. Maybe I should try that and see if I like that. Yeah, Spanish only now. Bye-bye! Yeah, you've been deported. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. I see. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wait, let me give myself a sticker. I'll give myself a sticker to truly show how sad I am. Goodbye. Goodbye. Crying in the club. Out. Honestly, I just want to delete what I've done with these lashes and start over. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Give me a second. Honk. 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 Now we're really at peak terror. Now we're really at peak terror. I like how the dizzy birds are just still on me. Oh, now they went away. No. Okay, turn off the face skin. Maybe it's because I didn't put the pupil exactly where. Make yourself bald now. I can, wait. Ugh. Let me get rid of the sketch in the background. This is me. And this is me. Isn't she the most beautiful girl you've ever seen? It's actually terrifying with just the just looking at you. This is what I'm gonna see in my nightmares. Okay. Let me go. I actually have ears kind of done. They need more work, but I wanna. I wanna try and lay out colors. Okay. Is this your Oshi? Is this her? Wait. Let me get my snipping tool. I'm gonna post this on Twitter. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put, can I just copy paste? Yes, I can! This is what peak performance. This is what peak performance looks like. Post. There we go. I can't believe people liked that stupid response tweet I left to Nyara. That's funny. Okay. Going here. Going here. I posted on my Twitter so you can really see what peak performance looks like. Okay, let me get rid of the ears, of the face skin, put the sketch back up. Let me actually just lower its opacity a little. Maybe that'll help my brain. That's way too big of a brush. Perfection. I'm telling you, that's what peak performance looks like. Haters may want to deny it, but I think I'm gonna do it this way, kind of backwards, and see if I like that better. I'm not turning into a brunette. I will hate the haters. You'll get them. No. People are entitled to their own opinions. Okay. Okay, I locked the alpha. I was very afraid for a second. Ah! Just trying to make lashes happen. Because others don't have opinions. Your opinion is others don't have opinions. Why are these lashes so unnecessarily hard? Okay. Ugh, no, it still looks ugly. No, be gone. Be gone. Okay. I think what I have to do is I think I actually need to start by adjusting this a little, making that a little smaller and lowering it a little bit. And I think then I'll have more room for lash. Put them in there. Yes, that sounds like a plan. I already think this is peak VTuber model. I think I can just, you know, do this. There we go. That's your VTuber model right there. Not creepy at all. What are you talking about? Never. It's not even a little creepy. Not even a little creepy. But I do want to try and make a lot of progress today, which I really haven't because I've been yapping, which I think is just, I think I'm just gonna need to start putting like yapping and distraction time in whenever I try and think of how long something will take me. It's not a bad thing. Okay. But I think, I don't know if I want to do these like sort of draggy lashes. I think they're super cute actually, and I would like to incorporate them. But what I was saying was I think I kind of overestimated myself a little. No, I don't like this. I do not like that at all, actually. Oop, that's not what I wanted. J, that's what I wanted. There we go. I think that looks better. I'm always like, I'm gonna be so productive and I'm gonna get so much done. And then I'm like, I'm doing an eye forever. Which I think is very typical Daisy behavior. I don't even know where I was going. I was going over here. And then I was gonna make it more orangey. More orangey. Make it a little... I like that. Okay. I keep feeling like I'm gonna burp. I had to spray it to give me energy, and it just made me gassy. I'm definitely the most say-so VTuber of them all, saying things like that, but yeah, it's true. Okay, please. Okay, I can go in and I can blur the line. Oh! I love pressing the buttons on the side of my pen. My face streaming? Maybe it's because I need to move my phone over a little. Wow, and I'm at 53%! Ah! My phone is usually, like, clinging on to life, begging for mercy by now. So... me being on 56% or 53% or whatever it was, it's actually very good news. Because sometimes the life of the stream is determined by how much energy my phone has. All the time, really, I track with my phone. I think I should make myself a PNG VTuber to just have the audio tracks. Or actually, I want to try making, when I'm done with this, because I am a crazy person, I want to try making a Blender 3D version of myself that I can put into that Warudo software you showed me, and try that out. My phone charger isn't here because I'm actually set up in my older brother's room, which he doesn't live with us for most of the year. But I'm actually set up in my older brother's room, and I don't have a phone charger in here, or really a place to charge my phone while it's propped up, being used for streaming. So I hadn't really thought of that. Well, it's more that I don't really have like a stand or anything, that my phone is just kind of like propped. Excuses, it would be possible. Maybe. I'll see, I'll look into it. But I don't think with my setup. I don't think with my setup! Rude! Shame! Yeah, shame me. Tomato, tomato, tomato. I'm sure there's a tomato throwing sticker somewhere in there. Unless I, like, hallucinated it. You want to throw tomatoes or bonk me. For being, you know, for being so lazy. Oh, there it is. There it is. Boo. It's because my phone isn't like on a stand or anything. It's literally propped up in between my keyboard and like the ledge of this little part of the desk. So it's already kind of like, then get a cheap one. Yeah, that might work. I should just get a cheap one. You're right, and you should say it. I'm like, I'm already very notorious for breaking chargers in my family. I don't even know how I do it. I break anything with a cable if I use it for long enough. I do. Yeah, I'm a little ball of anxiety. Especially in real life. That's why, like, I'm so awkward, like, trying to interact with other VTubers. Because I try to, like, get in people's replies and, like, you know, say things and, like, comment to, like, let people know I exist, I guess. And I always feel so awkward doing it. Ooh. Especially because in real life, I have, like, heavy duty social anxiety. Like, I remember the first time I went. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very happy with praise. Cause this is kind of like, I started being a VTuber to see if I could make some, like, clickbaity video about, like, becoming a VTuber in a week. And then I found out that it was actually really good for, like, my social anxiety and, like, me being productive. And it was fun, and I kind of just kept at it. And now it's getting to the point where it's like, well, if I want to do this, you know, more and be a part of this community, I have to actually interact with people, which is like, ah! Very much like, please, no, anything but that. But it's good to, like, talk to people. It's like, in real life, I literally break into cold sweats saying hello and good morning to the person that's, like, in the cubicle next to mine. And then on the internet, I can, like, actually talk. I think it's, like, the same audacity that that people kind of get that, like, lets them leave hate comments and such. Because you know how sometimes on the internet people will say things that, like, they never would have said in real life? I think it's one of those things, but instead of, like, being an a-hole, I just, like, talk to people. And, like, try and make friends. Which, you know, I'll take that. I'll take that over being rude to people. But yeah, it was actually really funny because I tried to explain. Yes! Yes, I want to be more open. It was really funny me trying to explain what streaming is to my psychiatrist. Because she's always trying to, like, get me into more social interaction. So I told her thinking that she would be, like, proud of me, and she was, but we had to kind of go through the, oh, what is that stage first. It was really funny. She was talking about how her cousin, like, does DJ streams. Okay. I'll try. I just get shy. If you ever think I'm ignoring you, I'm not. I'm just shy. Okay. So yeah. That means I want this one. Yeah. Yeah, I've gotta work on getting out of my bubble. Is that a part of it then? Of that spike? Oop. Yeah, I guess. But yeah, it's actually really weird because I'm not like this in real life at all. Like chatty or talkative. That's why even like rating other streamers, I'm like, ugh. Ugh. Just because it's like more social interaction. But that's good. The only way you grow at things is if you're uncomfortable. And maybe, you know, not diving into it head first, but... So yeah. And that's that, like, I try to comment on people whose content I like. But the people whose content I like and, like, people who are somehow in drama of some type, it's kind of the same group of people. Okay. I'm okay with that. Okay. I need to blend these together more, I think. Big ones often have some... Look for... Yeah. I need to look for more little creators. That's what I need to do. Because it really feels like everybody just has some crazy 80-page Google document about how they're like the scum of the earth or something. And it's like that's scary. I don't want that. So yeah. Okay. I think this is basically what I want. I am just gonna adjust. I love using the liquify tool to adjust. I think it's one of my favorite little tricks. Just because it's easier than... Don't forget to hydrate. I need to get more water. I will be right back. I'm gonna get more water. Give me like 2 seconds. Should I put... Yeah, don't have the bot yet, so you can't use any commands. Yeah, I don't. back. Has it been officially 2 hours? Yeah, it's been 2 hours. Thank you, thank you. I think another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blur. Let me first of all. That, yeah. Oh, excuse me. I think I'm going to blur just the edge of that a little bit. And then I'm also gonna lock it and just make it a little whiter. Just because that kind of looks very blendy, very blended in. I don't know how I feel about the lashes. Okay. I don't think they're terrible, but I do think a little bit of adjustment might be necessary. I think that looks better. Oops. Just kind of making that little pointier. I can always adjust this later. Oh, there's a garbage truck. What I'll do is I'll actually keep from copy and pasting this until later, and I'll kind of just close my eyes and pretend I don't see. And just work on something else, and then come back to it. I say that and then I keep fidgeting with it. Wow. I'm telling you, I'm so good at English. Can't you tell? Okay, I actually like how this is looking. I like how this looks more. I think I still am going to have to change the rendering. No! You're right, and you should say it. I think I'm gonna have to mess with the rendering a little, but I like that shape better. I'm gonna move on from this and do some other easier parts of the face. I can actually do the easiest part of the face right now. Let me make sure I actually am doing it at the right height. Okay. Watch this. Hardest part of the model done. Hardest part of the model done. That's it. That was the nose. Done. Okay. Oh, I didn't do my mouth flares either. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay. I need inside, tongue, cheek. I need inside, tongue, bottom teeth, top teeth. Okay, top teeth, bottom teeth, tongue. I don't even know if I'm gonna have tongue sticking out, but I think doing it as a separate layer is probably smarter. Inside mouth. Okay. Oh, and I need upper lip, lower lip. Upper lip. Lower lip. And then these are all going to be orange. I knew I was forgetting something when I set up my layers, but at least I got nose, hardest part, done out of the way. And I just can't leave these lashes alone. I knew I said I would leave them alone, but I just cannot leave them alone. I just actually like that. Okay. This is such a minor change. I don't even know if this will look different or if I'm just being delusional. But they look like Play-Doh to me, okay? The lashes. Like the children's clay. You know, the children's clay? I think that helped, actually. Yeah, we love the delusions. We love the delusions. I think that helped, actually. And if I'm being delusional, no, I'm not. I think I'm gonna have to do this in 2 parts, though, to, like, make sure I can check over everything before. Well, I'm gonna do the toggles in a different part anyway. So I guess that's fine. We love that delusions. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I think I read that twice, but whatever. Your lashes aren't your whole eye. Yeah. What if I do this? I think that looks better, actually. Getting rid of one of the lashes. And then grabbing this. Oh. Maybe using a brush that is an actual reasonable size. And my freaking symmetry is on. I don't care. I can just... Nope. There we go. Okay. I think I'm actually gonna do hair. Oops. That needs to be in the head too. I'm gonna do hair, I think, instead of doing the mouth. Which is another... Turn off the symmetry. Okay, we gotta remember that the left is right and the right is left. Don't let me forget, that's how character design works. Oh. Noise. I shook the desk by accident adjusting myself, and the monitor wobbled in a way that was very scary. And I just wanted to share that. I think these parts need to actually go down here. It's like the monitor wobbles whenever I move my pen. And I'm always like... Well, it doesn't wobble whenever I move my pen, but when I do it, like, really aggressively. Don't cause an earthquake. I'll try not to. all my experiments. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of start with these chunks. This is the bang center. Do you hear that really loud garbage truck, or do I just hear it? I don't know if my mic is picking up on it, but there's a loud garbage truck going beep, 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 beep outside. I think they should actually be separate pieces. Should go in that order. Beep, 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 yes. That is literally what the garbage truck is doing. They're coming to pick me up. That's my ride. But the garbage truck is making very loud beep, beep, beep noises. Oh, and it decided to just get even louder. I'll stay with you until the garbage truck calls me home. Don't worry. So this is the right side. And this is the left side. Make that yellow. How much battery does my phone have? I'm at 40%, so you have me for at least a little bit longer. It's also that I just need to get used to streaming for long times. But at least I'm not sick anymore. Silver lining. Yeah, it is fun! It's just, I think I need to get better at, like... at just, like, getting used to talking. Because I do want to learn how to, like, stream for a long time and, like, do really long streams and get a lot done. But it's like, it's just a process. I am gonna stay and at least finish this hair. Well, maybe not finish, but it's gonna be blocked in. I always like overestimate how long. That's probably smart. I was having a lot of fun with Ace Attorney. I'm gonna play it again on Thursday. But exactly. Then you get absorbed by it. I got the game you recommended me, the visual novel. It was on sale, so I got it. Like my first, it was 6 hours. That's crazy. Six hours is crazy. You played Doom? I've never played Doom. I've heard of it and I've seen all the memes, but like... I'm good at like puzzle games. But when it comes to like games that like you need to like be good at certain mechanics, like shooting things in action, I'm not the best. But Doom looks fun. I've seen lots of memes of Doom. I've seen the cute little bunny rabbit. It's a cute little bunny rabbit from Doom. I do want to build out these shapes a little more. Where the brain doesn't need much, but lots of shooting. You see, that's the thing, that my online aim is like terrible. I am not the person that's gonna carry you. Let me put it that way. Also, right now the hair looks like that overly processed cheese. I don't know if you've like seen it before, that like super processed cheese. But that's what my hair is looking like right now. Let me show you. No, I don't want school. You're right, I should switch to Google. But it looks... It looks just like this cheese. It's very pixelated, but it looks just like this cheese to me. Ah, the bunny's name is Daisy! Ah! That's great. The whole... Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. I mean, valid reason. Valid reason. If demons killed my little bunny rabbit, I think I would also crash out. I think I would also say, okay, time to start the series. Justice for Daisy. Now I feel like I need to play this game. This sounds wonderful. I too want to go on a crusade for a little bunny rabbit named Daisy. That sounds great. It's this one. I don't need lots of aim. That's good. That's good because I'm not the one you call if you need good aim. I am not the first pick, and I shouldn't be the first pick on that. It's kind of giving more detail. And I should really take your advice with streaming games, because it's like... Streaming is tiring. Because the fun is what matters. We should, you're right. Next week, my brother comes, so I don't know how much time I'll have, like, on the computer. But the week after next week, definitely. Definitely. You're gonna have to carry. Just to be clear. You're going to have to carry, but... It's not a shooter, but the one game I've really... Which shooter do you want to play? I don't know. I don't know anything about shooters. The only, like, collaborative game that I've seen that I want to play is, like, the game with the little garbage can avatars. But that's not... That's not a shooter. I don't know. Is Marvel Rivals fun? Have you played Marvel Rivals? Because I've seen people play it. And I've had, you know, people I go to school with tell me it's fun. Repo. Repo is the multiplayer game I've been wanting to play. I know... Excuse me. I know nothing about it, but the little trash can guys are just so cute. This, yeah, the only shooting game I've heard, I'm like, did my YouTube tracking turn off? Or is she just... No, she was just paused for some reason. I don't know why, but she was. Marvel Rivals is okay. I prefer Overwatch 2, but yeah. We can play Overwatch 2. I've only played, like... I've only played it once. I think I've told you this. I only played it once to try and unlock the hamster. And then I saw that I needed like 50 games or something. And I was like, I'm not gonna play it. I sent you on Discord. Okay. Yeah, let me see. I'll open up Discord real quick. Streamer mode is enabled. That's why we have streamer mode enabled. That is why we have streamer mode enabled. Dude, I'm literally... Okay, I will do this later because it's trying to make me sign into Steam on my desktop. But I have the app. I have the app. Not the app. The software. Yeah, I know. I get excited. I get super excited. We will get the 50 games. We will get the 50 games. I got excited. Okay. I think this is just starting to look like nothing to me. To be honest. Like my brain is... Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy I'm successfully doing the social interaction, okay? I've done it. I've done a successful social interaction. I can write that one down for the books. It's just a saying. Okay, yeah. Let's do Ace Attorney. Let me just... I'm not drawing. I'm setting up my Ace Attorney stream. Thank you for telling me I'm mute. Let me copy you. Ah, there we go. I didn't have any of this set up. Okay. There we go. Follower goes on top. Yeah, bonk me. Bonk me. Here, I deserve to be bonked. Okay, what else did I need? I have myself, I have that, I have the overlay, I have the stickers. I need Ace Attorney up. Okay. Okay. There we go. Here we go. Press enter. I might have to adjust my volume again. Okay, let me change the stream info. Am I no longer mute? Do my stickers work? Does everything work? You wanna hit me with a sticker? Let me hit myself with a sticker. I hear you, but game loud. Gotcha. Okay, sticker works. Game better? Game better? Wait, let me raise myself up a little. There we go. Is that better? With my penguin, with my newt? A little more quiet, then it's perfect. Okay. Like that much? Yeah, okay. Just gonna move myself. We don't hear the sticker. Give me a sec. Wait, we're gonna go back to the other one. IGO extension. You know what? We're just gonna have to take an L and the stickers are gonna be mute. And I'll figure this out. And I will figure this out. Ooh! Whoops. I was testing my pen. Okay. I think the red. I'm trying to figure out a good color to draw over Ace Attorney with. I think red. I think a thick red pen is the answer. Okay, let me change. Let me just, I'm gonna say Ace Attorney. And Ace Attorney on YouTube. Okay, and I'm gonna go here on OBS. I'm gonna go stream information. If you need a second voice, hit me up. Please don't hit me. Okay, I'll let you know. Let's do Ace Attorney. Unscheduled. And a little smiley face. Today in the lab. Ace Attorney. Bro, I cannot type Ace. Ace Attorney. I think my arm would need to be really long. Okay, Ace Attorney. Why are there all these Ace Attorneys? If I do 2001? Is it justice for all? No, apparently not. Apparently it's not justice for all. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Okay. Phoenix. No. Right. Ace. Attorney. Come on. Come on. 2001! No results found! Now you get to see me do this live. I'll just do the trilogy. Okay. I can get rid of you. I can get rid of you. I can put Ace Attorney. I can put, I don't know, blind playthrough. Okay. Yeah, it's the Ace Attorney trilogy. Done. Okay, updated successfully. Yes, it's the Ace Attorney trilogy. Let me actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end. Oh, if somebody just came in, then I'll just let this guy be in on YouTube and I'll deal with it later. I will deal with it later. Yes, it's the Ace Attorney trilogy. Bay & Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. Let me just rip Mia. You were the only one holding this all together. Who joined on YouTube was me? Okay, because I was gonna stop the YouTube stream and then make a new one, but that might make too much time, so I might just cut it into 2 parts and delay the VOD a little bit. Yes, pump my numbers up, King. I wrote you stink. I might have to refresh it. No, it's not showing. Oh, it's top chat, live chat. You stink. Yeah. Me and Larry. Me and Larry, we both stink. ... What's that smell? That's Mia. Blood? I don't know how you smell blood like that. I don't... Oh, this soundtrack is very good, actually. I need to put this on a new layer. Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Examine. Oh, what's this? I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief's okay. What's over here? I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia's okay. How do I get in there? Is she over here? I have to check and see if Mia's okay. I'm trying to get to her. Mia! How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? Move. Office. There we go. That smell. Blood! ... Sob. Ooh. Sis! Someone's there! Ah! Oh, Mia's super dead. Rip Mia. Chief? Chief? Chief! Ooh. Who are you? ... Just fainted dead on the floor. That's the girl she was on the phone with, right? Strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. Well, that's awfully nice of you, Phoenix. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Hey. For somebody who's dead, she's slaying. Her body was still warm.
I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold.
That must have been a while. Just touching her dead body.
Chief!
Yeah, what is happening here? First of all, it's encrusted with dry blood. That's the real villain. My pen's a little big. That's the real villain. That's the real villain right there. Crusted with dried blood. That's the real villain, the clock. We hate the clock. All my homies hate the clock. How ironic this became the murder weapon. Again! It's the clock. It's always the clock! Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of the glass light stand. Yeah, he knocked her out. The chief's chair! A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit on, too. I didn't know either. I was just talking. Okay, we're gonna look at her dead body. Chief! It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with the blunt object. Yeah, the clock. She probably died instantly. The finger lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. He was thinking about murder! The finger added to the court record. Made by Larry Butts. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the court record. Nothing else seems like a clue here. Huh? A piece of paper? Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Oh, this isn't... This does... A word written in blood on this scrap of paper! I swear if they're gonna Danganronpa Trial 1 us. I don't think it's her. I don't... Well, we already know that it's that funny looking purple guy. Maya! Did Mia write this? I'm assuming Maya is the other girl that was on the phone. I don't think she did. I think this is BS. This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. She looks real sad. Okay, so I go back and I say move. And then I go here. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put it right there on the sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Oh, there she is. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? Dot dot dot. It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Yeah, so that's her sister. Okay. Maya Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name! Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside of the courtroom. Okay. This you? Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please. Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name?
Uh-oh. Now I've done it.
Yeah.
I'd better hurry up and call the police.
Okay, let's call the police. Is there a telephone somewhere here? Is there a phone? That's a plant. The reception desk. I usually sit here. Yeah, the reception desk doesn't have a phone? The reception desk. I usually sit here. Do you guys not have a phone? Do I have to go in here? Is that where the phone is? Oh, there it is. It's right there. Right! I'd better call the police! Huh? That's funny. Few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Ayo! So we had time to do, you know, arts and crafts? I'm gonna move my pin comment. Wait, real quick. Attorney now. Attorney now. Boop, boop, boop. I think I spelled that wrong, whatever. Okay, there we go. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. We really did do arts and crafts on this, didn't we? Police? Please come quick! Oh no, that's question mark, question mark. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? I'd stop doing his voice. Attorney, well, that's too late. Oh, look at her! Ah! She's staring right at me! She's holding a phone in her hand! It's too late now. I want to call the police. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. Bro, why not? No clues here. That's an ashtray. What's this? The Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. Okay. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. I'm gonna leave you here with this. With the da-da-da-da-da. Oh, and my phone's almost dead. Okay. I'll wait till my phone dies, and then I'll stop streaming, and then I'll go to the bathroom. Q is slide. Can I look out the window? There's a large building across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. What are we doing? What am I doing? What's this? The chief's chair. I've already read this. Okay. It's painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit on the head with a blunt object. We already went through this. If she died instantly, how'd she write Maya? Is there something I'm missing? Is it the computer? Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. That's real. I bet all she used this PC for was email. Real, real, real. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Real, 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 real. Is there what am I missing? The bookshelf? Oh, the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Oh. No clues here. Yeah. What am I missing? Is it in the other room? Yeah, I'm gonna move to the other room. Is it over here somewhere? Oh, there we go. Police have arrived. The police have arrived. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? I made him country. What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see?
Got a person saying they saw a murder!
Must have been that woman I saw. It must have been. No. Getting all the voices confused because I'm tired. It must have been that woman I saw. Ah! Anyway, I don't want to hear you moving an inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya! Wait, she wouldn't have. Nah. I wanted to see if her fingers were dirty. Whoa! Excuse me. Okay, that's terrible. Eek! This word Maya here mean anything to you? No, I think they're talking about the 3D modeling software Maya, popular with 3D artists and animators everywhere, beloved by all. That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. Will get them lights up. What? The precinct? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting entries to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6, 9:07 a.m. Detention center, visitor's room. Whoa! They have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh. It's you, the lawyer. They didn't take any of my jewelry or clothes, but I'm here. They have a camera on me in this little window. Good morning. Good morning! She looks so tired. I'd be tired too. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, I hate to end this stream here, but my phone is dying, and I think this is where I'm going to have to end. But this was fun. This was a lot of fun. No, yes. Yes, actually. Overwrite the save because there's a little save scumming in this house as a treat. But I am gonna end the stream. And I think what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna pick up Ace Attorney Tuesday, and then Thursday I'll do the music stream. Because I have everything set up on my computer now. But that's it. I'm gonna go. Thank you for hanging out with me. We rating? Let's see if anyone I follow is live. Let's raid Luna again. Let's raid Luna again. Okay. It's /raid. And then it is Luna Faye. Luna Faye, what is she doing? I think she's cooking something. /Luna Faye. Okay. We're raiding. Then I'm gonna stop all the streams. Raid now. Woo!